Hello guys, today I'm going to show you a multi-item sorter made by me. The goal of the multi-item sorter is to sort multiple kind of item in one single chest or a single group of chests. Here we have the system I've made. I've built here 6 modules. The system is two-way tileable and is almost hopper speed because there is a pause between one kind of item and another. So if I were to sort all these items, the system will process the green concrete first at hopper speed, then insert a small pause, then process the yellow terracotta, and so on and so on. The system, as you can see, is quite big, but I couldn't find a way to make it smaller. Here we have the input system. I didn't make this, I copied it from Metamilo, but this is what I need. So it inserts a pause between one and another kind of item. Here we have the filter chests, and I've set them in this way. Those need to be renamed items. I put bedrock because I'm in creative, but you can put stick, I don't know. Then here we have some items that I'm going to filter in those chests down there. Then I have made the same things for these other chests, but it's highly customizable. You can change the filter. So if you want to filter the chest item here, just remove one blocker and put a chest, and here you go. Okay, it's super important that all these chests, all the signal of this comparator pointing from this chest needs to be exactly true. And if I remove only one item from those chests, this signal lower by 1. So you can see that if I remove one item, the signal lowers by 1. Let's do a quick test. Those chests are all empty, and now I want to filter those items I have in my inventory. So I will put all of them into this input chest. You can tell here that the system processes the item in at hopper speed, and you can tell there is a pause between one kind of item and the other one, in this way. Okay, then you can also tell that the system is really noisy. There are doors that open and close, pistons, and so on and so on. And here there should be, okay, we are sorting red glazed terracotta, okay, orange stained glass, yellow concrete, and green concrete. And then the last one, okay, yeah, the last one I didn't set a filter for the chest item, so it will come in the overflow. No, it's not overflow, it's unsorted. All unsorted items are going here. Okay. The system works fine even with non-stackable items like sword, but the system can't sort them, so you'll find them at the end in the unsorted chest. Just wait till they make through the system. Okay, here. The system only sorts those items that stacks together, so that's not the case of sword, because you can't have a stack of sword. But it works with 16 stackable item like ender pearl or banner. Here I have a green banner in the filter chest, so it works just fine because it can stack in 16. Now let's try to understand a little how the system works. It's a really complex system, so I'll try to be clear, but it's really difficult, even for me. Okay, here we have only one module. Here we have the same input system. So all the items are going in this hopper, and then they are going into this hopper right here. This hopper needs to be set with a different renamed item, and in this way, with exactly 22 items, and with only the last slot empty. And you have to do this for all the hopper of the system, all hopper that are under the filter chest. Here, here, and so on. All of them needs to be set in that way. The incoming item from the input will go through here and will go in this hopper. I can detect when an item is incoming into this hopper, because this comparator will detect it, and his signal strength will be increased by 1. So this torch will be turned off, and it will trigger this small circuit, and what it does is depower this redstone dot and then repower again. So the effect will be that this hopper right here will be unlocked for a short amount of time and then relocked again, and this will cause a single item from this chest to pass through this hopper. Okay, now if I were to put here a different items than one of those, then it's impossible from an item from this chest to pass through this hopper, because all slots are occupied by a different kind of item. But if I put here a purple item, then one of those purple items will go into this hopper. Okay, so if I put here one green banner, no item will flow into this hopper from the chest above. But if I put here a purple item that I put in the filter, then a single item from the chest above will go here. You can see there were 2 items instead of 1. Okay. So here we have the purple concrete, and here we have the unsorted item. Okay, the role of this comparator is crucial, because when one item from this chest leaves this chest, it will lower the signal, causing the piston to retract. The repeater will turn on, and it will turn off this torch, allowing the item to go into this hopper, and the item will eventually go into this barrel. That is the output. Then you can have a hopper and chests, so you have your storage like this. I don't know, it depends on how you want to store your item. Okay. Then what happens to the item that goes into this dropper? Let's look here. I've said before that when I put an item here, the comparator will detect it, the torch will be turned on, turned off, and this comparator that is in comparator mode will turn on this redstone dust, because here I put a single an item on this container, a barrel. Then if these dots get turned on, this torch will get turned off, and this gate will be closed, and this starts a clock, an observer clock, and the effect of that clock is to trigger those droppers, and so that the item that is inside here will go until will go into this final dropper, and then if they can enter this chest, they will enter, but if they can't, they will go down on this hopper, and this is where all the unfiltered item will go. So if I were to put here green banner, of course they will not get sorted, and they will not get into this barrel, but they will go into this hopper. I have slowed down the game so I can better see and better show. Now the green banner are here, here, and then here. Okay. Now you can see that since there is an item into this hopper, this comparator has turned off this torch, and here we have this clock in action, and the effect is to send the green banner up here, and they will end eventually into this hopper, and they will go to the next module, where they will be processed the same way until they find the modules with their own filters, the green filter. So if I put a purple concrete powder, put here, you can see that this redstone dust gets turned off for a short moment of time. You can see this hopper, this comparator lowers the signal by 1, and that makes this torch deactivate, and the purple item will go into this barrel. Note that this clock will be triggered despite the fact I put a purple item or another kind of item, and this will cause also the system to be a little noisy. I have said that when I put a purple item here into the system, into this hopper, then one item from this chest will pass through and go into this hopper right here. So I have to make sure that this chest will be refilled, because otherwise the system will break after one sorting of operation. So what I do is turn off this torch with some delay. So when the purple item will go into those hopper, the first one will go into this dropper. Then this hopper will be unlocked, and all the other purple item will go into the barrel. Okay. So only one purple item will go here. All the other will go into this barrel. Then this clock will send this item here, and here. We will send the item here. Now, when the purple item will be here, but then since this comparator, the signal of this comparator will be lowered by 1 because there is one item missing from this chest. This torch will be powered because it will be deactivated, and this door will be powered, and this will cause the clock not to trigger also this observer. This is because I want the purple item to keep staying here until all the other purple items are processed. And then when there will be no other item into this hopper, this piston right here will be depowered, and this observer will be triggered, allowing the purple item to flow into this hopper and then into the chest. The hopper below will not take the purple item because it will go immediately into this large chest. So you can see, let me show you, I put here 9 purple items. You can see these redstone dots should be turned on, off, and on real quickly, allowing one item from this chest to flow into the hopper below. Okay, here we have the piston that extends. The clock is blocked because this door is powered, so this observer isn't triggered. And here we have a purple item, and when the piston retracts, it will retract when all the item stopped being put into this hopper, and when the item flow stop, this piston will be retracted, and this observer will be triggered, and the purple item will go into this chest, and so I can redo this process again with another kind of item. It's clear why a pause between two kind of item is required, because otherwise this system will fail. And yeah, this is the basics of the system how it works. I hope it's all clear. This is my first time making a video like this with voice. Also, English is not my language. I'm Italian, and for me it's kind of difficult speaking in English, but I've tried it, and I don't know. Let me know if did you understand all of this stuff. Maybe not all, because here the lesson is quite tricky and it's not simple to understand it. But I hope this video is all clear. I'll link down into the description a word download, and maybe I will upload other video who knows. So, well, bye bye. This is all from Cipher. Bye.